Welcome to the live stream. Today I'll cover how the reality of an online author business is messy, but so much fun. Later I'll talk about what authors turned entrepreneurs need to know about the AI bubble, and I'll take your questions throughout. Let me make sure I post. Okay, right. Um, Starting a website, finding an audience on social media, and getting Google search engine juice must be self-started. You might wonder if you can do it successfully, but that's normal. Remember how you felt when you started writing your first book and that early messiness worked out just fine. This live stream is your opportunity to ask questions. I'll start off on a topic inspired by your questions, comments, and conversations with you. And if you have a question, please start asking now. I'll talk about today's topic a little while longer and then start answering your questions. Be sure to like this live stream to attract more authors and send a positive signal to YouTube's algorithms. The more, the merrier. Starting a website, finding an audience on social media, and getting Google search engine juice must be self-started. You might wonder if you can do this. Starting an online business is a hurdle to get over, just as beginning your book was a challenge. You've gotten over the first threshold of writing a book. This next book won't be nearly as difficult due to the confidence you've gained and skill. Fearing the next steps is natural. That's human. Let's look at the coming challenges to understand the reality of successfully addressing them. If you're self-published, you own your content. There may be details here that matter, like being a child's author where the words are yours, but the illustrations are owned by someone else you'd hired. Or you didn't self-publish, so you need the author's permission to use the contents of your own book, which you sold to them. Worst case, you create new content, which becomes your next yet unpublished book. And once you have content, you're off and running with your online business. The mental challenge for authors is to become a business person who sells something more than a book. Trying to reimagine, what your book can do for your fans. The door is now swung wide to offer consultations, online courses, speaking engagements, and so much else. What might you offer your audience to turn them into willing or enthusiastic clients? The popular word here is superfans. Your website is home base. It's the center of your author business. But why? It's where you collect emails from future clients, with fans voluntarily providing their email addresses, perhaps in exchange for something worthwhile, a lead magnet. You can subsequently send notification about other valuable items. You won't get such an opportunity when they purchase your book from book distributions companies, which retain that valuable business asset for themselves. With a fan's email, you can support their goals with an email series. It's not sell, 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 but rather nurture, 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 sell. Use your emails to empower them, make recommendations, direct them to resources, survey them, and yes, occasionally offer them a big ticket product of your own making. Now, having a YouTube channel serves your business in two ways. First, embedded videos on your web pages add a multimedia element to your posts, your pages, and emails to fans. Second, YouTube can generate revenue from views if you're one of the 6% of YouTube creators who have been monetized. Go where your fans are. That's how you find and get more fans. Do your fans, meaning potential clients, watch YouTube videos? Or do they prefer TikTok? Or perhaps they like to listen while you drive to work? So podcasts. Do your fans prefer audio? If so, start a podcast. It's not hard. Having a podcast is a good practice for eventually converting your book into an audio version. Audio, you develop these, I've heard the term used, you develop podcast ears. So you start hearing things in the audio, which will help you make a better audiobook. Audiobooks have strict quality requirements, such as very low background noise and limited breathing sounds. Podcasts have neither of these quality requirements, partly because most podcast listeners are in their car bumping on down the road, where the road noise is much more louder than static or breathing sounds. Further, podcasts are far less complicated than videos, which have lighting and scene issues to overcome. If you have limited content, then interview your fans and clients. It's easier because you're only talking for about half the podcast episode. See how that works? After you collect a few fans using the subscribe link on your website, survey them to ask which social media sites they use most. That's how you learn which social media sites you must frequent the most. Go where your fans are. What do you post on social media? Links to website articles, YouTube videos, and podcast episodes. Other details include finding the best time to post and using tools like Buffer and other services to help schedule posts on social media. Post on social media daily. If you do post, try to add an image. It's very important. Doing so, posting daily takes only just a few minutes, and since most fans are on just one channel, posting similar content on each channel is a great way to multitask. Even YouTube has posts. A new portion of marketing is advertising. A small portion of marketing is advertising. Yes, you'll want to advertise. It's part of your marketing strategy. But what else? Oh, so much else. Do you have professional photographs of yourself? Do you have a green screen you can tape on a wall? If you don't have professional photographs, go get them. They're the best money you'll ever spend. Do you have a media kit? Take the time to put one together for your business so it's ready when reporters or investors call, or if you win an award. Marketing is so important and diverse that you'll likely end up with a marketing team. When that happens, not to overwhelm you if you're just getting started, consider setting it up with team transparency and trust, tools to foster connection, team collaboration, performance management, time tracking, and peer-to-peer recognition. I have a team. It's me and my 2 cats. I should put up a photo saying which of my cats is the employee of the month. Yeah, okay. Starting a website, finding an audience on social media, and getting Google search engine juice must be self-started. Wondering if you can do it successfully is normal. Now, I have a business, this business. It has 2 branches. This one, your author platform, and my other one, which has 53,000 subscribers on YouTube. 30, let's see, 17 plus 8, 35,000 followers on Facebook. And over 2,000 people have subscribed or have purchased my online courses, of which I have 3, because that's how I chose to do them. Tuesday, that would be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 days ago. 4 days ago, I was thinking about how much I've grown from my author business, from your author business. How much, I mean, I'm writing these articles, I'm researching these articles, and I start from what I know, what I've done to get all those fans. And then I learn more. I push forward. And on Tuesday, 4 days ago, I realized 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 days ago, I realized that I knew enough about new stuff that my business that I had, I didn't shut it down a year ago. I just stopped. I told them, taking a break, maybe permanently. I don't know. See ya. And it's been interesting to like bring it back. I don't have to put 1,614 videos on YouTube, 400 or 500 articles on my webpage. They're all still up. I didn't get rid of that. And I'm as of Tuesday, I was like, oh, I should I now have more content. Now have ways to do research, which was really what the problem was. Just overwhelmed by the research that had to be done, and just not being able to do enough of it fast enough to keep growing. And there's processes that you build when you start a business, which are overwhelmed by when you have a lot of fans, and that happened. I had I have 48, excuse me, 58 Facebook groups, one for every state, and a main one, and then one for Canada, and then one for Australia. I'm also big in New Zealand, apparently. I saw an article recently. Anyway, so online businesses are messy but fun, and this is what I'm saying. I'm a little exhausted right now because I've brought so much of it back. Um, uh, Today I made $750 with online course purchases because this morning I turned it on, and I'm offering another one coming up, my advanced course. And an hour ago, I turned back on my foundational course, 30 Days to, and I won't say the rest of it. And this has just been exhausting fun, and that's what an online business is. Yeah. On to version 3.0 for that business. Really excited about it. Try to do a little self-care and, and move forward. So if you're in that position, please, tell me, comment below, yeah, or put it in the chat. I'm sure people have run across that. So let's switch to the next topic, which is this time artificial intelligence, but let's talk about the AI bubble. Right now, companies are spending $500 billion on AI infrastructure, but they are only making back $12 billion in revenue. These are the numbers as of today. In economics, we call that a bubble. And when it pops, it's going to wipe out thousands of tools you are currently using to run your business. Most authors are worried about AI stealing their writing. I'm here to tell you that's the wrong worry. You should be worried about building your business infrastructure on software that won't exist in 18 months. Today, I'm wearing my Ph.D. hat, figuratively speaking, to explain what the AI bubble is, why it's forming, and how to bubble-proof your revenue streams. An AI bubble refers to a market condition where massive financial investment in artificial intelligence technology, especially infrastructure like data centers, chips, and energy, outpaces the actual economic value or profits those technologies are currently generating. Think of it like the dot-com bubble in the late 90s, but instead of websites with no business model, today we see trillions of dollars pouring into AI hardware before many companies have figured out how to profitably use it. If the hype dies down because companies can't monetize AI fast enough, the bubble bursts, leading to market corrections, reduced investment, and a consolidation of tools. In 1999, any company with .com in its name got millions in funding. In 2026, it's any company with .ai. Most of them have no profit model. Investors are pouring money into chips and data centers, expecting a massive return that isn't happening yet. When the money dries up, the market corrects. In a bubble, hundreds of AI startup launch tools for writers, cover generators, editing bots, marketing assistants. When the bubble bursts, funding dries up, and 90% of those tools will vanish overnight. The risk is that building your author business infrastructure on a shaky VC-funded AI startup is dangerous. If you rely on a specific AI tool for your workflow or product delivery, it might disappear. My advice is to own their platform. Use AI for efficiency, but ensure the core business assets, email lists, proprietary methodologies, direct client relationships, are platform independent. If your entire workflow depends on a niche AI tool, you are building on rented land that is about to be sold. As the bubble peaks, the internet is flooding. So, if as the where am I? Um, as the bubble peaks, the internet is flooding with low quality AI content. Ad costs on platforms like Google might actually drop for you eventually, but right now, trust is at an all time low. Readers are skeptical. In terms of platform volatility, big tech like Google, Meta are panicking to justify their AI spend. They will change algorithms unpredictably to force AI adoption. This is where you bring it back to your channel's core mission, specifically entrepreneurship in the field of writing. So, some examples: consulting and coaching. AI can give generic advice, it cannot give specific strategic implementation for a unique client situation. Two, in person live events. You cannot fake a live workshop. Three, physical goods. Books, the physical object, become more valuable as digital text becomes cheap. The key takeaway is that the bubble bursting will actually be good for serious author entrepreneurs because it will wash away the amateurs relying entirely on bots. Use AI for efficiency, but do not make it your product. I saw an interview recently with the actor that did Willy Wonka recently, Tim, and Matthew McConaughey, and it was an interview with a bunch of students, actors, actor students, and he was asked, "What do you think about AI?" And he's like, own your own image, own your own product, and if they want to use it, they have to pay, and you can agree or not agree to to allow that to happen. And that's a lot of what we're saying here. I'm so glad that some of the actors know that. Um, uh, I have to figure out what I want to talk about next on the AI topic for the next live stream podcast. Um, I haven't decided just yet. Um, and yeah, yeah. Okay, that's it. What a great live stream. I'll see you next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern or 5 p.m. Pacific. I highly recommend you watch this video, which will change the way you see authors as entrepreneurs forever. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.